Emma here to take you through a HIIT bootcamp workout. This is a high intensity interval training workout. This is my partner, Matt, of 6 years. So just to give you guys a little brief of why we don't have our masks on, why I might be touching him to adjust his form. If we were at Degree, if this was anybody else, I would have my mask on, of course. All of our coaches have our masks on at all times in the gym. Just to give a little brief on that. Anyways, we're going to take you through a full warm-up, a workout, and then some extra credit today. This is a 30-minute workout, like all of our bootcamp classes are. Small misconception that bootcamp gets sometimes is that because it's a short 30-minute workout, it's easy. Bootcamp is not meant to be easy. It's meant to be efficient. These workouts are not going to be super easy. It's not a walk in the park. You're getting an efficient workout in this 30-minute short period. So if you're looking on, you got a bit of a time crunch going, maybe you don't have a lot of time in a day, check out Bootcamp. This is the perfect program for you. Super efficient, and we run Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. If the Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 5 to 5:30 don't work for you, I also offer personal training, a much more flexible schedule. If you don't fit for boot camp, just email me at emma@degreefitnessseaforth.com and we'll get you set up for a free no sweat intro. Anyways, let's get you started today. We're going to start with our warm-up. So for our warm-up, we're going to be doing 2 rounds. We're going to start with jumping jacks. So for our jumping jacks, we're just going to do 20. So jumping jacks, we're going in, out. If jumping jacks don't work for us, don't worry, we got an alternative for you. We're just going to do step outs. So step out, step in. We can do step out, step in, step in. So if you guys want to follow along with Matt, we're going to do 20 jumping jacks. Get that heart rate going and get our body nice and warmed up. Perfect. Again, guys, we have tons of alternatives for every movement. Bootcamp is for anyone at any fitness level. It doesn't matter. We have your alternatives. We will always find something to work for you. So our next movement is our 10 overhead good mornings. So as we do in class, your coach will show you what the movement is before we just tell you to do it. So you never have to worry about not knowing what's going on. Your coach says, do 10 overhead good mornings, and you're like, I don't know what to do. We're going to show you. Don't worry. So for our overhead good mornings, you're going to have your hands behind your head or above your head. We're going to have a slight bend in our knees, and we're just going to hinge at the hips. All right, bringing our upper body forward, we're going to feel a nice stretch in our hamstrings, coming as low as you can until you feel that stretch, and then we're just going to come up. So again, we're not doing a squat. Don't come down. We're going small hinge in the hips, small bend in the knees, hinge at the hips. Drive that body forward, sending those hips back, feeling a good stretch. We got our hands overhead, and we're just coming up. Or we do have some people that like to do our good mornings. If you have a broomstick, you got a barbell, feel free to grab it. You can have your stick like this overhead. Anyways, just some alternatives for you guys. So Matt and everyone at home, we're going to do 10 of those. Perfect. We have a slight bend in those knees. Good. Feeling a good stretch in our hamstrings. Very nice. You can take these as fast or slow as you'd like to. The important thing is that we're getting a good stretch in our hamstrings. Very nice. We're going to do 10 of those. Perfect. Just getting a good stretch in there. All right, guys. So once we finish up with our overhead good mornings, we're going to do 10 lunges. You can take these lunges forward or backwards, totally up to you. We're going to rotate legs. So We're gonna do alternating lunges, so 5 on each leg. If you wanna do a forward lunge, we're just stepping forward. Try avoiding banging that knee off the ground. You just wanna get it low, get that knee nice and parallel, and then up. Alternating legs, and up. If we're doing backwards lunges, just stepping back, good. And if you find we lose balance with our lunges, it's probably because you're looking down. Find a good eye level spot on the wall. Just look forward and you won't lose your balance, or if we need to, stand next to a wall. So if you guys want to move along with Matt, we're gonna go 10 lunges, so 5 each leg alternating. Very nice. Good. Getting those hips moving. Getting our legs warmed up. And as you can see, Matt is keeping his chest nice and high. He's not leaning forward with the lunges, which is something that we also want to focus on. Awesome job, guys. So right now we're just doing our warm-up. Very nice. Yep, you're good. All right, so we're gonna do all of that one more time. So we're going to start with our 20 jumping jacks. Okay. And you guys can move ahead with Matt, just keep moving. I'm just here to coach you guys. You are working out with Matt. He is your workout buddy today. Awesome job, guys. And then whenever we're done, those 20 jumping jacks, our 10 overhead good mornings are next. So you can grab a broomstick, hands behind the head, hands over the head. Good. Remembering to send those hips back. Just a slight bend in our knees. Awesome job, Matt. Really feel that stretch in your hamstrings and then standing straight up. Great job. And then once we're done with our overhead good mornings, we have our 10 lunges again. So 5 each leg, 10 total, forward, backwards, whatever you feel like for your lunges, guys. So while you guys are finishing up the warm-up, let's talk about this workout. Today we're focusing on pushing and getting our heart rate up. This will make sure that we can go on all the hikes, walks, and bike rides that we can and not get fatigued. So we're going to be doing a 12-minute Amrap. What is an Amrap, you may ask? An Amrap means as many reps as possible for 12 minutes, or whatever the time cap is that you're given. Typically at boot camp, it's usually around a 12-minute workout. So our movements today, we've only got 2, and we've got built-in rest, even better. So we're going to be doing a cardio piece to start. Like I said, getting that heart rate up. So our very first option is a 100-meter run. If we don't know how far 100 meters is, don't worry about it. I got alternatives for you, which Matt is going to be doing with you, of course. So our alternatives are 75 skips, 75 weighted marches, or 50 skater jumps. Just pick one of these options. Do not do all of them. So for Matt, what would you like to do? Do you want to do weighted marches, or would you like to do skater jumps? We're not going to do skips just because we have a low ceiling.
Yeah, we'll do the marches.
Do marches? Okay. So for our weighted marches, we're going to grab a dumbbell, kettlebell. Maybe we don't have weight accessible. We can grab a water jug, case of pop, whatever you have accessible. We're going to hold that weight. We can hold it on our chest, and we're just going to bring those knees nice and high. Good, Matt. Getting those knees, we want to get them above our hips width, getting a good quality movement every time. As we can get tired with our marches, we tend to stop bringing our legs up as high. We just start doing this. No, that's not what we're doing. We're getting a march in there, getting those legs nice and high. So as Matt was just doing, our weighted marches is the option he's going with. So we just showed you guys a weighted march. Our other option would be our skater jumps. So for our skater jumps, we would be doing 50. Here is a skater jump. So we're jumping side to side. You can speed these up, you can go fast, you can go slow, whatever you feel like. So this is our cardio movement, just getting that heart rate up and going. Our next movement is our push-up. So again, I'm gonna show you guys what a push-up looks like. We have tons of alternatives, as always. For our push-up, we can do it from our toes, we can do it from our knees. We're gonna come onto the ground,
Going all the way down. I want you guys to have your hands about where your armpits are, or a little bit behind. You don't want to have them too far ahead. So we're going to be lifting. So we want to be in a nice solid line and coming down with control. So again, lifting, coming down with control. Things that I want you to focus on not doing is this. See how my body is not in a solid line. I am not engaging that core. I'm just like a slinky going here, you know? I'm not getting much. So if we're finding we're doing that, it is probably best to go from our knees. So whether we're going from our knees or our toes, you want to tuck those toes and going up and down. We're keeping that core engaged still. We're keeping those elbows nice and close and just up and down. So Matt and everyone at home, if you would like to try 5 of your version, and also if you haven't tried, we'll do 10 of your version as well for that cardio movement. So if we're doing 75 skips, 75 weighted marches, or 50 skater jumps, try 10 of your version, and then 5 of your version for the push-up, all right? I'm just gonna give you guys a second to do that, and then I'll get a timer started. Matt, do you have your phone? No. Do I have my phone? No, all right, that's okay, guys. Set a timer on my computer. Timer. Sorry about that, guys. So we're having a 12-minute time cap. We're doing a Amrap, so as many rounds as possible. Oh, and I did forget to mention, you guys got a 30-second rest. So we're doing our 75 skips, our 75 weighted marches, or our 50 skater jumps. So one of those 3, and then we're doing our 10 push-ups, resting for 30 seconds. And then starting our next round. So make sure that you're doing your rest in there, all right, guys? So I'm gonna get a timer ready to go. Matt is doing his weighted marches. If you're doing your weighted marches, get your weight ready, and we'll start, or get your skipping rope if we're doing our 75 skips, or our skater jumps. Get ready, guys. And we'll go ahead in 3, 2, 1, and go. Very nice, Matt. Making sure we're getting those knees nice and high so we're getting them above our waistline. Awesome job, guys. So another thing that we can focus on while we're doing if we're doing our weighted marches, whatever cardio movement we're doing, focusing on our breathing, as I always like to mention. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, making sure that we're regulating our breathing so we're not getting lightheaded, overwhelmed, yeah, just keeping that breathing under control. It's always an important thing to focus on. Keeping that core nice and braced is important almost every movement we're doing. And like I was saying with our push-ups, we're doing some sneaky core movements with our push-ups, because if we're not bracing our core, we're not doing these push-ups as best as we can. So we are getting some sneaky ab work in with our push-ups as well, as much as we are also getting our arm and shoulder and upper body working.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and then so Matt is moving into his 10 push-ups. Wherever you guys are at, you're doing awesome. Keep on going. Once we're done our cardio movement, we have our 10 push-ups, and then we're going to be doing a 30-second rest. Awesome. As you guys can see, he has a nice flat core. We're not sticking that butt up in the air. He's got those toes tucked. Awesome job. All right, and then we got our 30-second rest after all that. Awesome job, guys. We do have extra credit work after this as well. We're going to be doing some more core work, some not sneaky core work. All right, so Matt, your 30 seconds is up in about now, and you can go ahead with those 75 weighted marches. Awesome job. Getting those knees nice and high, holding our weight. Very nice. Got a nice tall posture, holding that weight well. Getting those knees nice and high. Awesome job, guys. All doing awesome. Great, and Matt is moving into his 10 push-ups. Awesome job, Matt. So now we have our 30 seconds rest. Another alternative, guys, I did forget to mention for our push-ups, if we're having a hard time, maybe we have some shoulder pain, some elbow pain, we can do some bent over rows. So if you want to grab, like, you can grab a dumbbell, probably a dumbbell would be best. We don't need that heavy of a weight, depending on what fitness level we're at. Matt's going ahead with his kettlebell marches, but I will show you guys a bent over dumbbell row. So we want to have a slight bend in our knees. We are bent over, keeping a nice flat back, and we're just rowing up. So making sure that we're bent over. If we're not bent over, we're not getting a good movement. We want to be bent over, slight bend in the knees, nice tight core, flat back, and we're just rowing up. Feeling it in our triceps. But yeah, just getting a nice row in there if we do have a hard time with our push-ups. We are almost halfway, guys. We're doing so good. Keep on moving. We got a great pace going, Matt. So as we do start to tire out, we do start to fatigue, we want to make sure that we're keeping up a good pace. We're getting our breathing in. Take a sip of water during that 30-second rest if you need to. Whatever you do, just try your best to keep a nice, steady pace. We want good quality movements as well. See, Matt is still doing really great push-ups. Take your time if you need to with these push-ups. Just get a good quality movement in. Super important, guys. And as I said before, you will always have a coach with you. Whether you're working out, doing boot camp, virtually over Zoom, you'll either have myself or May Reed there to keep an eye on you in the gym over Zoom. We can see how your movements are. The biggest benefit of coaching is that we're here to help you get the best quality movement. We can help you do a better squat, do a better row, find alternatives that work best for you. So yeah, just a huge benefit of our bootcamp program and personal training. You have a coach there to keep an eye on you specifically and just help you get a better quality movement and feel better. Awesome job, Matt. So in 10 seconds, we are halfway through, guys. Awesome job. Still getting getting those knees real nice and high. And we're back into our push-ups with Matt. So you guys are all moving well at home. Very nice. We're over halfway, guys. And like I said, the Bootcamp crew loves knowing when they are halfway through a workout. They will always make sure to tell you when you're halfway. So I'm getting that 30-second rest in there before we start again with those marches. And I was getting ready to go with those marches again. Awesome job. Awesome job, Matt. Doing great. Keeping up that nice steady pace, guys, getting those quality movements in. We are almost there. We are in our last 4 minutes here. You guys are all troopers. You're getting it through this workout. We're all gonna feel so great for getting this in. How are we doing, Matt? How are those wrists?
Good. That's good.
Good? Just getting a little sore?
A little sore.
It's all good, guys. If we need to break those movements up, if we're feeling sore, please do. We don't want you feeling any pains, any aches. Do not put yourself through sharp pains or aches. Take that second, stretch those arms out. Matt, while you're resting, if your shoulders hurt, if your wrists hurt, just give those a roll out if our shoulders hurt. Get some arm circles in there, shake that up, getting those movements going. We are doing a consistent movement during 12 minutes. That's tough. Even with that 30-second rest, moving consistently through 12 minutes is tough. So take those breaks as needed. Shake your body out. Those legs can get sore during the marches. Just getting a good rotation in those hips as we need to. We're almost there, guys. Awesome job, Matt. Keep those knees nice and high. You got this. All right, we're moving into some more push-ups. So something fun you guys can do. So as we're doing as many reps as possible with this workout, keeping track of how many rounds you get. So every time you finish your cardio, your push-ups, and you start that 30 seconds rest, that's 1 round. So keeping track of those rounds, and by the end of your workout, write down how many rounds you got. Try this workout again in a week. Maybe try to get an extra round in there. It's a really awesome way of noticing your progress with these types of workouts, is keeping track, trying it again. Yeah, that's an awesome benefit of having this pre-recorded for you guys, is you can try this on your own. You can write this down. Yeah, try and beat your reps. See how much stronger you get throughout it. And we're almost in our last minute here. So just keep moving through it, guys. Try and get that last round in, those last few movements during our last minute. Just move through it. Unless we're in that 30 seconds rest. If you are in that 30 seconds rest and you want to try and get 1 more round in there, go for it. Just use this last minute to get it all out. Very nice, Matt. Awesome job. We're in our last 34 seconds. Get those 10 push-ups in if we can. Nice. All right, guys, we have about 15 seconds left. Matt has just finished his last round, so he's going to take these last 15 seconds, of course, to rest. And we're in our last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, guys, we are all done that workout. Take a second, catch your breath, grab a sip of water. Yeah, just take a second. You guys just moved so well through 12 minutes. Give yourself a pat on the back. You did so awesome. Take a second, and we're going to talk about our extra credit. How are we feeling, Matt?
Tired.
Feeling tired? Yeah. That is to be expected. All good, guys. So let's go into our extra credit. For our extra credit, we are going to do 8-round Tabata. So a Tabata is 20 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. We're going to rotate between 2 different movements for today's extra credit. So our 2 movements are hollow holds and Superman holds. I will show you guys our movements, and then we'll get you to try them out and get started. So for our hollow hold, we're coming onto our back. We are going to bring our legs up to a 90-degree angle. I am pointing my toes, bringing those shoulders off of the floor, tucking my chin. My hands are up and reaching towards my feet, all right? So my core is fully engaged and I am reaching. I don't want you guys to just be laying here like this. If you're not reaching those arms and pulling those shoulders up, you're just chilling here. I know you're relaxing because I'm, it's not that bad. We got these knees in here. We're kind of hanging out. No. We want these legs up. We want to be reaching for our toes. Get that core burn in there, guys. You can do it. It's 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. It is tough, but you can do it. So that is our first movement. For our next movement, we're doing Superman holds. So a Superman hold, you are on your stomach. We are going to lift our upper body and lift our legs. Reaching our arms forward and extending our legs. We're pointing those toes and we're just squeezing those glutes. All right? So we're squeezing those glutes, stretching and holding our upper and lower body off the ground. All right? So get lots of core activation in there. Some glutes too. When we're doing that Superman hold, you want to be squeezing those glutes. So if you guys want to try out those movements with Matt, we'll just try a hollow hold, get a feel for it, try Superman hold, and then we're going to get into our Tabata. So yeah, Matt's laying down, doing his hollow hold. We can pull these legs, we pull those out a bit, yep, and point those toes. We want to be reaching towards our toes, perfect. So we're getting a good crunch in those abs. Awesome job. All right, so now we'll try out our Superman hold. So we're turning onto our stomach. We're lifting our upper body, stretching our arms in front of us, and lift. And lifting our legs as well, squeezing those glutes. Awesome job. All right, how's that feeling, Matt?
Good.
Good?
Yep.
Guys, if we do have trouble with our Superman holds, another movement we can do, a great alternative for a core movement, is our plank. So our plank we can do from our forearms or our hands. I prefer forearms. It's less pressure on the wrist. So coming onto our forearms, we want to have our elbow and shoulder stacked. We don't want to have it way in front of us. So having that stacked, we're going to, you can start on the ground if you'd like. We're going to go up on our toes and our forearms. Nothing else should be touching the ground. And we're holding that. All right? So I don't want to see this. Don't stick that butt up in the air. You will not be getting that core activation. Hold this position for as long as you can.
If it's too hard for 20 seconds, that's okay. Take a second and then jump back up into it. Yeah, so that is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to start a Tabata timer, and I will let you guys know whenever to rest, whenever we're going, and what movement you're on. So Matt and everyone at home, if you want to get onto the ground and get ready for that hollow hold, we'll start in 10 seconds. You can relax for a second, Matt. You got 5 seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1, and hollow hold, guys. Good. Crunching those abs, reaching towards those toes, pointing the feet. Awesome job, guys. We are 10 seconds in. Only 10 seconds to go. You got this. Here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we only got 10 seconds rest here, so let's get ready to do our Superman hold. We're turning onto our stomach. 2, 1, and go. All right, we're lifting our upper body, lifting our lower body, squeezing those glutes, stretching with our arms. If we need to take a rest, that's okay. You can relax that position, just get right back into it when you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, flipping onto our back. We're going back into our hollow hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go with that hollow hold, guys. Awesome job. All right, we've got 10 seconds to go here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we are flipping onto our stomach, getting ready for that Superman hold or our plank hold. And go ahead with that Superman hold, guys. Very good job, Matt. Squeezing those glutes. Awesome job. You got 10 seconds to go. You guys got this. After this, we are halfway. 2, 1, rest. All right, we are moving back into our hollow hold, turning onto our back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hollow hold. Really good job, guys. I know as we can get fatigued, we might drop those shoulders and just lay there lounging. You got this. Squeeze that core, reach those arms, point those toes. We're almost done. You can do it. All right, and rest. Moving into another Superman hold. We're almost there, guys. 3 more rounds and you are all done. And go. Very good job. You got this. We got 10 seconds left with our Superman hold. And then we only have 1 hollow hold left, 1 Superman hold, and you are all done. And rest. All right, moving back into our hollow hold in 10 seconds. You're doing awesome, Matt. You guys are troopers. And go with that hollow hold. Awesome job. You got this. Remembering to breathe. We can forget to breathe while we're focusing on squeezing that core really tight. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You got this. And rest. All right, guys, we are moving into our final Superman hold at the 5-second mark. And go ahead with that Superman hold. Almost there. Keep squeezing those glutes, extending those arms. 10 seconds. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you guys are all done. Awesome job, Matt. High five. You did awesome.
Thank you.
Great job, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, if you are interested in joining HIIT Bootcamp, you can email me at emma@degreefitnessseaforth.com. You can email degree at info@degreefitnessseaforth.com. Or mayread@degreefitnessseaforth.com as well to book your free no sweat intro
If boot camp doesn't work with your schedule, that's okay. If you enjoyed these workouts, I can train you personally. I also offer personal training, very flexible schedule. Just email me and I'd be happy to set you guys up for a free no sweat intro. Thanks so much for joining me and good job, guys.